Hey, you! Yeah, you! Do you find yourself at a lack of profane Disney tirades? Great! Then try CODP. CODP is the Cynics on Disney podcast and is not for those with sticks up their keister. Side effects include gut-busting laughter, angry fist shaking, alcoholism, and having a magical fucking day. CODP is coming soon. Ask your doctor or visit Not Club 33 for details. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program. Welcome, everybody, to the NotCast. This is episode 9 or something like that. We did an 8 and an 8.1. Anyways, you saw the ad just now for Bobby and Amanda's podcast. It was fresh on the Spotify, Apple, Google, and Amazon. Please check that out. Bobby, if you want to give a couple words about what's going on with the podcast, you have an upcoming episode at Enzo's Hideaway.
Yes, absolutely. So the goal of the podcast is to review everything that there is to review at Disney World, and that includes restaurants, rides, shows, golf courses, putt-putt courses, literally anything and everything that you guys can think of and throw out there, we're going to go ahead and review. So we're in this for the long haul. We're trying to do literally everything at Disney World while we're here as locals. We get to kind of soak everything in. So this first time we had date night over at Enzo's Hideaway. We were going to go big for our first episode and go with Gideon's Cookies. And then we found out at about an 11-hour wait. So that was off the table. But
yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah.
You know what? Enzo's Hideaway, we had some interesting thoughts on it, and I invite you guys to go check out the podcast now. Please, guys, subscribe, rate, review, download, then deactivate all that stuff and resubscribe and re-rate and re-review and do all of that. It gives us a huge boost. So please go and do all that stuff.
Podcast is linked in the description below. There's a preview episode out now if you're watching this on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when this airs. If you're watching later down the road, you'll see the podcast already available. The first real episode airs on Monday, whatever that is, Monday after Martin Luther King Day. I don't know what that day is. But January 2021, the 25th, the first actual episode of the Cynics on Disney podcast. Link in description below. You guys already saw the title of the podcast this week. We are still ranking things, and we're going to go ahead and rank our favorite places to grab a drink in the Walt Disney World Parks today. We're just going to give 3 this week each, and we're going to give our 3, 2, and 1. Who wants to go first? Any volunteers? All right.
Yeah. What? All right. I'm going to go with, you're going to get mad, but Woody's Lunchbox. My theme is, these are places.
That damn lemonade.
It is. I'm actually worried because I reread the description tonight, and they took out the cherry puree, which was the shining star.
So it's just straight lemonade?
Okay. No, it's vodka. But if they took out the pieces of cherries, I'm going to get pissed.
Yeah.
So that was my third place because, again, my theme is things that are refreshing when it's hot as balls. I want something I can drink and go.
I've tried it. It's a good drink. So
that's mine. Number 3.
I'm a little put off at the idea of going to a child's lunchbox to go get an adult beverage, but okay, sure.
What's it called? The grown-up lemonade.
Still, I think you get suspended at school if you bring that in your lunchbox. That's all I'm saying. So
if it's in an opaque glass, how do they know?
Mom's just making it, at the house because they're in his backyard.
He just got his own cup.
He's not bringing that shit to school. Come on.
I sincerely hope not. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
you don't know. Maybe he was hanging out with Sid too much and he got bad influence. You never know.
It's Sid's parents' fault, okay?
God. Oh, clearly they were shitty parents. I mean, look at the kid.
Yeah, exactly.
This is taking a turn
number
already.
3 for you.
Tamu over in Animal Kingdom. They got the dark rum Dole Whips.
Yep.
And they can get the coconut rum Dole Whip. So that's what I would. And plus, you can get your kids something to drink there, and then get yourself an alcohol beverage, and then go sit over at, what's the quick service over behind it? It has all the seating outside. Bobby, it's like your favorite place to eat over there.
Yak and Yeti?
Yak and Yeti Local Cafe.
No,
No.
it's the.
It has like a bunch of different quick services inside.
Yeah. Over in Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What's that called?
I'd have Harambe Market.
Yeah.
Harambe Market. Yeah. So take your drinks. There's hardly anybody over there right now. So take your drinks, sit over there, relax. There you go.
My third is the drink cart over in France, specifically targeting the Grand Marnier.
French again.
Listen, it's not my favorite country in the world, but damn it if they don't make a good orange slushie. It is delicious, okay? And just like you looking for a refreshing drink out in the hot sun of Florida, this hits the spot perfectly for me every single time. Plus, years ago, do y'all remember Samantha Brown on the Travel Channel?
Yeah.
She named that her top drink at Disney World. I would tend to agree. Just out of singular drinks, I would put that up there as the top. So I'm a big fan of that one.
Does that vodka in it? What?
No, Grand Marnier, and it's like literally an orange slushie, like a citrusy creamsicle slushie.
Oh, I've had that grandma slushie. Yeah, I've had that. That's good. Yeah, it's good. My number 3 is also an Epcot. I'm gonna go. You probably didn't think this, but I'm going to go to Rose and Crown, the little counter outside where you can just grab a beer with fish and chips. Something about that, just sitting there chilling and overlooking World Showcase. Whatever beer is your preference, I would say get a Guinness or a Harp. And
the only
fish
two
and
that
chips,
serve.
which is like, there's another one on there. There's another one they have on there.
Yeah, black and tan,
Yeah, that's a mixture of the two.
I know.
No, I think there's 3 taps. I don't know. If I'm wrong, there'll be something on the screen saying that I'm wrong. But that fish and chips is just, it's massive. The piece of fish and just sit there and chill out and overlook the World Showcase here at Epcot. That's my number 3. Back around the horn. Right. Number 2, Becky.
Yeah. Pat's number 3 was my honorable mention, so I'm with you guys. You know what? I'm going to swap my number 2 and number 1 just so I can open my beer because I've been waiting.
Where would you find that?
Germany Pavilion or Fargo. Seriously, they've been out of this here since June in like every liquor store. And Josh and I took a lunch date to the liquor store last week, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we just got those back." We're like, "Yeah, now they're all gone." So it's not my favorite beer by any means, but super refreshing. And if it's hot out, perfect. I love grapefruit. I love Hefeweizen. This is the weakest Hefeweizen I've ever had, but I'm gonna drink it. It's happening now.
That works out for a hot summer day in Orlando. Yes. So,
yep.
All right. Not my favorite beer by any means, but I can see the appeal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Pat, if you're grabbing a drink, what's your number 2 spot?
So I'm going to Epcot Mexico Pavilion, La Cava del Tequila, and I'm getting myself a margarita, preferably the avocado margarita. That's
at Choza, at the outdoor part of it, the Choza margarita.
The inside.
Oh, you're going inside? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going inside the pavilion. What's it? La Cava del Tequila.
Yep.
Yeah.
Followers of ours on Twitter, I believe.
They are. And go get that avocado margarita. I think you'll like it.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Pat, you stole my number 2. Mine is also La Cava del Tequila. The first time that I took Amanda to Disney World, it was on I guess we were just celebrating our engagement. We were going down actually to scout out potential wedding venue locations, and we ended up saying the hell with that because it's way too hot and expensive. So we ended up just going to Epcot instead. And then on the inside, I did a nice tequila flight, and man, pounding 3 shots of tequila. Thank God that the riverboat was there for that. So
you're sticking with that as your number 2, even though Pat's got it. Then that is completely fair. I'm game for that.
Yeah.
My number 1 is it's probably everybody else's number 1, but still, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
As a fan of beer, my number 2 is actually in the one place that I say don't get anything to eat, but you can get something to drink, and that's a Baseline Tap House at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of craft beer, and that's one place in the parks where you can get basically anything you want. I'm game for that. That's just a chill spot. There's air conditioning on the inside. If it's a nice day, you can sit outside on the patio and just take in the sounds and do some people watching. I mean, I think it's a good spot. I mean, someplace in Hollywood Studio made my list lower than last.
And it's a short
Fair
list.
enough.
So.
Yeah,
Try the pretzel there. It's delicious. They have like a little queso sauce with it too.
Yeah, the snack food is okay. Yeah, it's fine, but I'm there for the beer.
Yeah.
But you guys and I didn't mention Choza de Margarita and La Cava de Tequila. That's my honorable mention, so I'm on board with that too. So
yeah,
fair enough.
Nice.
Yeah. Becky,
Are we by number 1?
Yeah, you're
got number 1.
All right.
Don't disappoint us, Becky. Don't disappoint us.
I don't actually care anymore. I'm going to go with the Dawa bar in Animal Kingdom, actually. And here's why. So many of these bars, like Oga's Cantina, and they have a preset menu, and they won't make you other things because they're not stocked that way. But this one not only has interesting beers, but they also have a full bar, and you can just get what you want if you don't like to try the interesting things. They do have like the pre-made giant, pretty much jungle juice from college, but but they'll make you a drink if you like a different drink. So I enjoyed sitting there and having a few beverages before going to see Festival of the Lion King. I'm gonna go with Dawa Bar.
There you go.
I'm with it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
not bad.
So, my number 1, I'm going back to Animal Kingdom. I'm going to the No Man Lounge. I think that is probably the most relaxing place that you can go of all the bars or any place that you can get a drink in the parks. And to top it off, they got good food. They got probably the best churros that you can get on property. They're homemade. They have good sauce, a vanilla sauce, and a strawberry sauce that goes with it. Really good.
I'm cool with both of those entries. What's up? What's yours, Bobby?
So there was a real big part of me that wanted to bullshit you guys and say Club 33.
Wow. So you've been there then?
No, just reached out.
Get that pinky up.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm actually going to go with Rose and Crown. Despite my viewpoint that England is America's oldest enemy, Rose and Crown is one of the very few locations inside of a park that has a complete and full bar. It's the only place that I can feel comfortable having a scotch on the rocks and just kind of relaxing, especially towards the end of the night with fireworks and everything like that. It really does hit the spot when you have a Johnny Walker out on the patio. So for me, number 1 overall, it's got to be Rose and Crown, just because of the wide ranging options and it being just a regular bar, not just kind of a prefab.
That's one
bar.
good thing about the No Man Lounge is it's a full bar. So
yeah.
I mean, you could pretty much pick anywhere on the Epcot World Showcase, and you're not going to have a bad time.
All of that time.
But yeah, Rose and Crown, like I said, for my number 3, it's just it's a cool place, and I'm with you. I'm not into English food besides fish and chips, and their beer generally sucks, but those 3 specific ones they're fine. But my number 1 is actually Becky's number 1 as well. It's a Dawa bar, the full bar at Animal Kingdom. I mean, it's shaded. You can be outside on the patio area and just kind of chill. You can get any, a vodka soda. Just want something simple. They've got the elephant beer thing they've got going. They've got all the every, if you go to a beer garden, you got to smell all the flowers. So they got a little opportunity with this is a liquor garden. They've got everything, and beer on top of it. And if you're with somebody that's into drinking the White Claw stuff, they've got the hard seltzers. They've got everything there. So I'm with Dawa Bar as my number one, but
Awesome.
I won't knock No Man. Animal Kingdom has hell.
Yeah.
Two
So I mean,
yeah.
So we're telling everybody, if you're going to get a drink, go to Epcot or go to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, and you can find stuff at Hollywood Studios. There's beer carts and stuff. But all right, I'll issue you guys before we wrap up. I'll issue you guys a challenge. Magic Kingdom. Now you got to do a sit down here clearly because they don't have. You can't just grab and go with a beverage. Where's the spot you get in and out of if you or what's the play there? Magic Kingdom.
Skipper Canteen. In and out, I don't know, but like if I'm forced to eat somewhere crappy, I'm gonna get a drink there for sure. But Skipper Canteen, that's not crappy. Delicious.
That's where I'm going, Pat.
That's where I would go. I don't think I've ever had a drink inside Magic Kingdom.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Although
I'm
that
sure
is the only place
Bobby
I've had
has
a drink
flask
inside.
that he takes the Magic Kingdom.
Well, I'm just saying from a restaurant.
Yeah.
So, two options. One is Citricos and taking that final drink in a to-go cup and walking into the park and make sure it's a vodka tonic so that it looks clear and like water.
That doesn't.
That counts for something.
No.
Yes, it does. But if I had to pick another place actually physically inside the park, just to be different, I'll say Be Our Guest. It's, I like red wine, and that's somebody who is willing to go inside for air conditioning and can tolerate Beauty and the Beast enough. Why not?
Well, the inside of Be Our Guest is pretty cool.
Really cool to look at.
Oh, it's dope. Yeah.
I'm just annoyed.
I'm sure a steak, if they got a fillet
lunch.
there, I'm sure it's not bad.
No, I had that on my honeymoon, actually, the steak. So it's not bad as a sit-down place. I'm just saying that, for in-and-out purposes, I guess maybe doing it at lunchtime would be a little bit of a better idea.
It's changed to a fixed price even at lunch. And so,
has it?
F that. Yeah, no way. That awesome lunch that had like vegetables and like nicer choices of food for still cheap and quick service, it's gone. So nope, I'm out.
That was a good quick service, but
it was great.
Yeah.
Anecdotally, I've been told. Well, I actually know this happened because my brother and brother-in-law did this. Tony's, you can just walk in and sit down and order an appetizer with some beers, and they'll serve you like you're at a bar. But I'm not saying that's the official Disney way to do. But we're not here to tell you about that. We're here to tell you where to get a damn cocktail. So.
I also like that. Like none of us argued on this. Oddly, like we were all like, "Yeah, that is a great place."
It's alcohol.
Well, I mean, like, what? Are we really going to get angry at where you choose to get an adult beverage?
I don't know. I mean, you got
said
pretty mad about
stupid.
I
mean, Woody's lunchbaix is teetering.
I knew you were going to freak out on that.
That was pretty
Josh wanted
close.
me to say Oga's, and I said no.
Me being a nerd wanted to say Oga's, but I've never been, so I couldn't say it.
I will say this about Oga's, because everything is set. If you don't like the choices, or even if you think you will and you may not, my problem isn't even that so much. It's you get 45 minutes and you can get up to 2 drinks and you're out. That is it. So when it's busy, not like COVID times, it's a crowded, loud bar, and it's a really awesome atmosphere.
Yeah, well, that's
but sometimes the drinks don't make up for it, so that's why I didn't pick it.
Have y'all ever had that shot that's over there that's at the drink cart?
No.
Where?
In
Galaxy's Edge?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the place over in Norway. Never mind.
No, she's talking about Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. Oga's Cantina.
Yeah, never mind. There's a shot over in Norway that tastes kind of like Jaeger, but it's clear. And so it has that effect of cold medicine, like hardcore on you.
Is it Ouzo?
No, it's not Ouzo.
Oh, I know what it is. Is it Sleeve of It? No. It's all my Scandinavian friends are gonna
Flirkin, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
I don't remember the name of it.
Somebody who lives in Fargo, jump in.
It's up on the screen. Or you know what? It's not up on the screen. Leave it in the comments below, and you guys tell us what the name of it is. I'm sure you've Googled it by now.
Awesome.
That's going to wrap up our favorite places to grab a drink in the Walt Disney World Parks. No place on Magic Kingdom made it, not surprising. But you know what? Next episode, we're going to cover where to go outside of the park, so you won't even need a park ticket. So that's coming soon. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. Don't forget to tune in to Bobby's podcast. That's linked in the description below. It's called The Cynics on Disney. First episode airs this upcoming Monday. For Bobby, Pat, Becky, I'm Steve. We're out.